We all love watching My Summer Car, right? We've spent the last week really complimenting the game. So if you think about it, we get to see more My Summer Car. I've done you all a favour there. I say I have, so Thanos. Alright. As usual, I aren't allowed any help, hints, tips, information, advice, pointers, reminders, or anything like that. I'm trying to play this game entirely blind. And yesterday, I failed to pay for fuel, got in trouble by the guy at the shop, and by punishment was to be killed with an axe by Sothan in my sleep. It made no fucking sense, and I think the game got confused between punishments. Exactly so, then, can you tell? I feel like I get ahead of it and I save myself the problems. You sounded excited for this. Do I look excited with my crusty face? Razor, Quirty, Thandy, Sothan, Maimdust, welcome to the stream. Yep, the evidence of what happened yesterday is right above, and we begin again. That's annoying, because that was easily the furthest we've ever got. But we come into this one with a ton of new information, right? We now know how to potentially go down the girlfriend path. We have worked out that the Sothan path is a path that's worth going down. I was just about to help him move in. I was just about to take the tractor and go back, and then he turned up in the night and killed me with a fucking axe. And we begin again, with Gindrite this time, of all fucking names. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Good afternoon, or morning, or whichever it is. I hope everybody's well, because Jotty is dead. And my face is crusty. I've not been excited for a long time, Razor. The light has gone from my eyes. And here's Chaz looking at me funny. Chaz, welcome to the stream. So today, we build. We build, until the sun goes down, and then we go on the long tractor drive to scour the map of everything we might fucking need. Chaz, how are we? God damn. Heard a lot of great things about what's about to happen. I mean, I don't know what's about to happen in this one. I could just die immediately. I might go have a piss on the telly. Just make it happen nice and quick. But I died yesterday and I died hard. It turns out this is a difficult game to play without any guides. Welcome to the stream, however. And let's begin.
I witnessed a great treachery yesterday. It must have been at least 20 ravens.
I witnessed a great treachery yesterday. It must have been at least 20 ravens. I'm not quite sure of that one. Is that the name for a bunch of ravens, maybe? A murder I know of, but a treachery? Mina, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon. Have you tried pissing on the telly? It might unlock a cheat code. I haven't, and I won't. Right, I need to own up to some shit. I have played a tiny bit this morning to try and do a lot of the more boring setup. They're called a murder, Mina, yeah, but a treachery. I'm trying to work out if a treachery is what the name is for a group of ravens. Alright, Gwynblade, welcome to the stream. Yeah, they're not a pod like Geordies in Wales. I've played a tiny bit. I've been to the shop only to get what can be carried in a bag. I've got the Killiu ingredients, which is brewing. I got some chips. I got some mosquito spray, some coffee, and I've filled up a little bit with sausages. But what I haven't done is got big stuff, like batteries and fuels and all that sort of rubbish. So it must be, it's kind of a reference to a murder of... The group of ravens is called an unkindness. Collective noun for a group of common ravens include rave, treachery, unkindness, and conspiracy in practice. So we were right, Mina, yeah? Alright. We didn't get it or find it funny, but with a bit of work, we managed to at least piece together where the joke was coming from. Santa, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. Right, the kill you is going. I think. Yep. Never heard of any of those besides an unkindness. That's actually awesome. We've learned something, even if we didn't laugh. Santa, good work. So, we are ready in terms of needing to go to the shop. What I do need is car stuff, so I can survive here for as long as possible. But what I think we do is see this day out. Oh yeah, of course. See this day out working on the car, and then set off at breakneck speed the second the sun comes up to go and collect everything else. Can't believe Santa just taught us. I know, right? It's disgusting. So there's not a great deal of time left today. So I vote we just work on the car. How about that? It's always a great joke when you need Googling to explain it. Great job, Santa. But my fault, Razor, that I'm dealing with idiots. Did you get it before you pasted it, Santa? Let's deal in honesty as a group. We admitted to not getting it. Did you get it before you pasted it? It's not Teach Tuesday, Santa. It is Tuesday. There we go. We've got the second one.
Here about the guy whose brother cut off his leg below the ankle. Treachery was afoot.
Better. I can see where that one's going. I don't like it, but I can see where it's going. Right. So, as of yesterday's death, crying out loud. Sabbath, welcome to the stream. Are you well? Good morning. Who's this? Grandma? Oh, it's the old guy, isn't it? Yes. Yes. Go relax out. Fuck that guy. You're in the Doomhaus, Santa. Come on. Been here for 3 minutes and I've already learned something new. It's the one time in 2023 we're all going to learn something, and Santa was the most unlikely of people to teach us. Right, let's keep going until we can't go no more. Go to bed and go for the big journey in the morning. How about that? Bolt the clock and the RPM gauge to the dashboard meters. So this is the only help I'm allowed in the entire game. From context, I think most everyone got it. We just didn't know a group of ravens was called a treachery. But can you get a joke if you have to get it based on assumptions as opposed to... Yeah, I think getting the joke is a stretch there, so... I had to Google it after I posted just in case to be sure. Even Santa, look. Bolt the dashboard meters to the dashboard. 2 6s. I said, relax, man, you're 2 6s. Speed run for this. I need to get faster. Where are the 2 6s? They're in here, I think. Yeah. Tell you what I'm going to do. I need to get the socket set fired up. I wrote down a basic to-do list because we're going to go for speed today. I want everything here to build the car. What is it I wanted? AFR gauge. What was the other thing? Oh, socket set, bang. We're actually going to have it this time instead of play the whole game without it. And the antenna for the radio. Yeah. 66, the number of the bee. Where do I put this so I don't not take it? Let's just put it on the drive. So I don't forget it. Uncle's van's not there, is it? No. Uncle's van being there tomorrow would be a dream come true because I could do the big trip in a tractor, in the van instead of the tractor. That would be, I would cry salty tears if that were happened. Right, slot the radio into the dashboard. We can do this. Oh, I had the new stereo in the last one, didn't I? I was so happy back then. Gear stick to the chassis. 3 3s. I mean, do I try and focus journeys on the top road as much as I can? Because if we need Santa to crash again, I need to kind of be in as many positions where he potentially has an accident as possible. Or We get in the shit truck and we force him to have one. Attach the tail lights. I will. Would we be morally sound if instead of I was say taking advantage, but instead of helping the nice lady after a tragic accident, helping the nice lady after a tragic accident that we caused? Am I wired up interior electrics already? Woof. Alright. I can do that. I'm assuming it means wire up interior electrics, right? Oh god, I wired up interior electrics. Let me get the flag guide out so I can tick these off properly. What if Santa, after smashing the car up, convinced Sothan that we'd stolen the money as the final form of revenge? He did promise, which you'll see in the upcoming best of, he did promise that he would burn our house down. Stream title, I didn't axe for this. I did think of a lot of axe-based titles. What if Santa stole the money and Sothan was confused and just murdered us for the fuck of it? Right, I've got the flag guide up, by the way. I'm just checking off when I've wired something up. I'm not doing anything. I'm not looking up any guides or anything for the wiring. I promise. I wouldn't do that to you. So rear harness connector to the fuel tank I'll try and do now. It's down here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. I did click the rear harness connector, didn't I? Did I? There is one that goes to the fuel tank, isn't there, right? I think if we're going full Doomhaus FBI... I mean, it's FCI FBI, if you think about it, sort of thing. Alright, let's just do the lights, then. Game? I know you're a janky piece of shit, but I can't afford you to be doing this kind of shit right now. Let's work together, game. We could make a botched playthrough out of this botched playthrough, you and I. We just have to work together. Did that wire up? It did. Right, where's the fuel tank? It's got to be among this stuff, right? Here. How am I not getting the... I don't understand. I've not done this for a while, have I? Don't answer, of course, if you know. Yeah, there is a real possibility that the guy that came and smashed my car up, for example, after we stole his girlfriend, convinced the local drunk to murder me. I still don't know if I could have got away with that either. If I'd have been fast, maybe, if I could have. I tried to... My immediate panic was just to run, but... I assume it'd just... Oh, there we go. Right, fuel tanks wired up. I assume that I was fucked, either way. Right, so that's all those wired up. Then I need... Okay, so... 4. So I need instrument panel 1 to light switch. Wait, what's happening? It's not letting me. I have no idea what I just wired up. That must be the radio to the radio harness.
Don't let engine assembly get you down. With our new instant engine kit, your Satsuma can be road ready in seconds. Not responsible for any spontaneous combustion.
For that guy.
Engine for when you value time over safety.
That's the thing. I didn't die because I was unsafe the last time. Right, ignition switch to the fuse box. Alright, so that's the ignition. Great job so far. I would trust you with rewiring a car. I wouldn't trust myself, for the record. Right. Hang on, where's the... So the radios... So then it's the fuse box to the ignition switch. Did I actually just wire the ignition switch up? So there's the fuse box. That goes to the ignition, so that's done. We don't do that here, abuse him. Dash harness connector. What? To the... Okay, so the dash harness connected to the choke. Chad, stop dancing. And then what, the radio panel, the instrument panel to the radio harness? No. Instrument panel to the fuse box. Did I actually manage to wire up the lights in the end? No, I didn't. That goes to that, doesn't it? So give me that. Lights to this thing. To the dash harness connector. So that is one to the instrument panel as well. Ignition. I think we're all wired up. Okay, we're getting faster at doing that. Roger that. What time is it? The owner of every car he's ever wired in this game has died. I've never died to faulty wiring though, so... attach the rear panel. I've died to many things, but faulty wiring has not been one of them. To be honest, I've never been killed, and that's exactly what just happened there. Yesterday. Bolt the rear seats. I might take the rear seats. Alright, let me tick everything off on this list then. I'm in paint, by the way, I just said it in the thing. Rear panel is attached. Don't do it with a big stupid red squiggly line stubbler. It looks terrible. Attach the rear panel is done. Electrics done. Tail lights done. Gear stick to the chassis done. Radio in the dashboard. Bang. Dashboard meters to the dashboard. Bosh. Clock RPM gauge. Yes, save game. Shut up. Alright, I've obviously missed 2 steps, bolt on wheels and perform a wheel alignment, because I can't do that yet. This will update when I'm back, but I need the rear seats with me on my mission tomorrow, so I can't go just yet. Right, everybody, put your hands together and pray for Uncle's van in the morning. Eventually I'm going to record some more nonsense for the radio, so you don't have to listen to the same thing over and over again. The same thing over and over again, so then, is actually the theme of this game. Kids love repetition, that's true. Alright, speaking of Sothan, let's have that unplugged for now. Let's go to bed. Kids also love Power Rangers, but I don't have any of them. Am I going to get murdered in my sleep? No! Congratulations! The stupidest thing is I got killed by Sothan in the last playthrough, stood right next to this fucking sub to the Sothan sign. Chaz broke his arm. No, it's not. He's just fixing the light bulb. He's tinkering with his... The elbow's going the wrong way. Alright, phone's plugged in. Let's eat and let's get set up for the long journey. Is Uncle's van there? That would have been a lifesaver, but we don't get that lucky. Sausages in... Did it make you jump? Did you not expect that from this game? I always forget that exists. When Chaz was doing this, I just needed something that was above me, and it was the only thing I could pick. It's like the original Sothan channel, Sothan. We put stuff like that in game every now and again, so it can jolt you into concentrating. In case we ever need you. Right. Today's mission, then. I need all of these supplies. I need... What day is it? Wednesday, so we're not going to get rallied. I need the jerry can. I need food and drink. I need the sledgehammer. Don't get killed by bees. Although we did that tactic last time, didn't we, where we just reached them. It's hard to know whether that would work or not, so it requires testing. What else? I had a to-do list, didn't I? Where's my to-do list gone? Every now and again, OBS just decides it's going to ignore hotkeys. There we go. Postal order I obviously need. I did so then, yeah. Phone's plugged back in. Jerry can battery fluid bulbs, battery alternator oil filter. The island trip's done at least, we can tick that off. I'm just quadruple check. Yeah, phone's plugged back in. I also got some, fuses and odd bits and bobs. So that should be everything. Is there anything that's fucked out of all of our starter supplies? Pistons all look, well, as good as each other. I don't know, other than the head gasket, whether there would be visual damage on anything. Everybody just write down what you really liked about Jotty. The last character that we played. Just some quick, like, one-word things that you liked about him. We need a funeral. There's got to be something about him you respected. Oh, that coffee's good today. I needed it to be. Did I get SIGs? I think I did. About who, sorry. Do you know what? That's perfect. Marzak, welcome to the stream. I could talk about his slightly above average slong or his long neck. But I think the most fitting eulogy is the fact that Sothan didn't even know he existed or remember his name. Thanks, Sothan. I nearly called today's stream Thanks, Sothan. You need to re-up your trade coffee subscription.
Rally for the 34th time since the Lumpy family has moved into the valley. What's Cheeky's secret?
Right, let's go get the trailer. Marzak, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon.
And not dying. That is, once again, not dying.
He was very acceptable. Hey. Sothan's so wealthy he gets coffee delivered. Oh, how the other half lives. You're looking for a new place? You had an interview yesterday and it was shite. Wait, how come that means? Oh, place of work, you mean? I thought you meant you were looking for a new place to live. You just moved in, right? I had a call. HR from the new place offering me a second interview. So you had a call this morning. HR from the new place offering you a second interview. So a new place to work. You're working from home at the moment and I hate it. I can understand. So there is a chance for another interview. Is that what I'm reading? Stress I can deal with, can't I? Yeah. So you got another interview, good shit. But the original one... Oh, so the original one went poorly. So you've got a chance for a second one that you're hoping to do better on. Actually, I'll be coming back at night, won't I? Let me just make sure the bills are paid. Is there any bills to pay? No, just a fucking computer advert as usual. That does mean that hopefully... I won't come back to darkness. Scotty, welcome to the stream. Interviews suck. The first one went poorly, so I'm surprised they advanced it. Gotcha. That's alright though, right? You've just got to dazzle and shine. You didn't ask for any advice, Mazak, but I've known you a long time. And I feel like the best bit of advice I can give you for this second interview is to just not be yourself. Try as hard as you can. Working for the educational sector of our fine government, so what else did I expect? I do. Yeah, send Trim if anybody needs educating. Or if anybody is an example of improvements that are necessary in the education sector, it's him. Right. We're off looting. That's what we're doing today. I'm going to take this so I can sleep on here if I need to. Fill the jerry can. We've got the sledgehammer to break the door in. We've got food, we've got drink, we've got the postal order. Is there anything else I need while we're out? I'm just going to check the saunas off because I didn't have any cigs this morning. So when I was doing the setup for the stream, I had to put the sauna on. Are you off? You are. Good. It's not been the longest playthrough, but it's still one I'd rather not lose to fucking... Actually, what I'm going to do is... Yeah, I'm going to leave that light on. Excuse me? That's not a good sign. Imagine if that happened while I was on the road, though. I've already had one error kill me in the last 24 hours. Santa's already up to no good. Going wielding an axe covered in blood spatters and go, oh, I've had such a bad morning. Yeah, there you go. Works for Soth then. We need to win the lottery before Southampton this time. Come on. Ugh. I hate this game. In other news, read this in Southampton's radio voice. Scorching winds today as it is yet again uncomfortably hot as balls. That is uncomfortably hot as balls. Scorching winds? Well, what's the temperature there right now? How's it? Right, big tractor bullshit today. I've never killed him, Soth, and that's fucking true. Santa was making himself quite the villain, but he's never killed me. That just falls to you and Soth. No, I've never been killed by Santa's character. It's a skill issue. Yeah, the last two deaths have been one to cousin and one to you, sort of thing. Yeah, you made me crash into a trash. It's true, Southam's killed me a few times. Gwynblade also got one of those distraction kills at one point as well, so there's a few of you that are guilty, but Santa is not one of them. He just smashed the car up. I wasn't even here for the 3 deaths before the most recent one. I don't even know what the 3 deaths before the most recent one was. Also, the shot counter should say 12, not 11. God, that's quiet. Is the tractor really that loud? Ah, fuck it, it's fine. How do I do this? I don't want to go on the main road in the tractor because I'll just have a crash and all my goods will fall out. And now it's raining, just to add insult to fucking injury. Go left, I think. Then we'll go to Alcarion's, we'll get all that shit, then we'll go to the shop. You just drink black coffee, by the way. You did choose a black coffee. Me or Soth then? If I'm ever drinking coffee that's not sat on stream, it's black, but on stream I drink these daft sachet things. Cappuccinos and the likes, but yeah, it's usually black. He drinks tea, and tea is just shit bitter water, so I imagine he takes it black. Fuck Soth. I don't drink tea, how dare you? I used to drink 1 cup of tea a year because there was a nice old lady that used to not have coffee in that we used to work for. Like a routine once a year, and she'd always make tea, and she was too nice to say no to, so drunk tea. Love is the name of his axe. Definitely showing me that.
Our guest tonight, a man who's no stranger to danger. It is Joe Thank. Fresh off his latest adventure where he managed to fill
That voice sounds familiar.
instead of colon. Joe Thank, tell us, have you heard of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
When I first joined the Doomhaus, I got a DM from Southend saying all new viewers have to pick a spot for me to sign their name. All new viewers have to pick a spot for me to sign their name. Southend on his onboarding. Milk and coffee is ideal if you want a fucking rancid geography teacher breath. True. True. I could almost see the cardigan on the breath. I hate doing this journey. Almost as much as I hate playing this game. Use coffee syrup if you want to be fancy. Fancy. Azzy, good afternoon. Yeah, people have them coffees, don't they? I've always thought coffee, like black coffee with a hint of hazelnut. I'm sure a million places sell it, and I'm sure a million people have had it, but I've always thought that'd be a nice taste. Is cream the rancid geography teacher breath category? Cream, yeah. What do you mean so far this is the best ad I've ever seen for this game? Have you ever played it, Maiden Dust, or no? I always assumed it was from the deep, utter despise of their career choice and zero self-hygiene. Drinking coffee in the morning to hide the stench of stale beer and leftover curry for breakfast. No, that's pretty accurate. Oh, we all had a teacher with bad breath, didn't we? When you're being chastised and they do that thing where they prod your stomach and their breath stinks, and it's like, I have no respect for this person. I'm not learning anything from this quote-unquote punishment. An alcoholic heart to it, yeah. Our art teacher was a very attractive young lady, and it was very disconcerting. Did you, Gwynblade? I won't mention his name. Mostly because I can't really remember it. We had the history teacher that was a balding sort of middle-aged gentleman. Speaking of balding middle-aged gentlemen...
Painu vittuun saatana.
For that guy. And he was a raging drunk. And he'd go to the back of the class and there was a bottle behind the curtain at the back. It's like horrifically sad and you feel for these people, but still it's an interesting thing to experience as a child at school. Alcoholic art, yes, Scottish Gwynblade, yeah, he had like the Moses haircut. Bless her, she started shouting at me and called me Ted. And it was not Ted, Ted is the name of her husband. Ugh. That's the thing though, it's heartbreaking, isn't it? Was it your tutor, Gwynblade? He had a moustache. And he always wore a like dark grey suit, is that the one? No wonder you grew up wrong, having that as a sort of father figure role model for your entire school career. I remember the Latin teacher in our high school always had a massive cup of coffee that he would carry around full. Whoa! Let's relax. Don't want to lose any of our fucking cargo. He would oftentimes come into the German teacher's room to refill it. Was he toots? Is that an American word for sexy, sir? Yeah. Sat in the heater near the door that was bent into the shape of his ass. That's the one. In the taller tower block. Jesus. Oh, I see something. Computer. So then, where did you go to school? The 1890s? The Latin teacher, I thought about that. Yeah, they go on about the Alabama school system, but Sothan's over here learning Latin. Uh-oh. Right, cousin can get by. If I park here, we should be fine. We've made it. We're fine. I'll carry on. We will be stealing from you now, if that's okay. My art teacher was honestly hilarious. She asked my friend to do something, and she went, "Did you hear me?" And he went, "Yes, miss." And she said, yeah. If I'm at the pub and my mate wants to buy another pint, I say, yeah. If I'm at school, I say, yes, miss. She used the pub as a point of reference. I remember when people went there. Sothan, please be more inclusive. I'll have you know that 1890s is a town in Gloucestershire. Sorry, everyone. I'll try and be more relatable to our southern audience, but with top hats at the Menders. She ended up getting fired. Oh, sorry, just completely ludicrous, unwarranted scenarios and made us crack up. She got fired after a teacher found a hip flask in her drawer, yeah. It can't be easy, can it? Teachers used to get right hard on for how people address them. But it's the point, right? I think the way that the sort of Western school systems are set up, and I think more so in Britain, is there's a sort of decorum and conditioning kind of aspect to it, isn't there? Where we've had this discussion recently quite a lot. It's like the Prussian model or something, where you're taught to be able to quietly and diligently get on with a task and not kick off too much. I suppose respect for the people above you is important in that. Also probably a band in the UK. Martin, welcome to the stream. Ofsted band teachers having hard-ons in 96. Broken Britain. Right, what am I doing here? Do I need to go get the springs? I do, that's what I'm here for. I've been said I always expect a clientele at work to call me by my surname. Clientele? That's a stretch, Martin, I respect it. Satan, welcome to the stream. A couple of my mates were skiving off down the pub one afternoon, bumped into a teacher in there. She asked whose class they were meant to be in, and their response was truthfully yours. Wait, she was skiving off.
Jumalauta!
I went for it. That's brilliant. Satan, welcome to the stream. Mainly because I don't want them to know my whole name. We've got a seniority complex. I'll have you know I didn't go to school for 38 years to be called Mr. Snuffleupagus. But we call you it anyway, Sothan, and it's mostly out of love. Right. To the shop. What the fuck? I didn't even need to start the engine. The tractor was just silently running. Okay. No, not to the shop, to the place with the wheels next. I understand the need for saying, yeah, me too, definitely. It's a discipline thing, right? And I think above all else, what you're taught mostly at secondary school is discipline. As if a teacher can be 38 from what I remember, they were all old. I mean, that Scottish form teacher that you had, Gwynblade, was probably, what, 42? I'll settle for Mr. M, though. I thought cousin was coming in, but he evidently wasn't. That's fair. And now I'm in too high a gear. Lower gear. She did have a bit of a drinking problem. She'd shown up to a couple of lessons slightly tipsy, fell over a stool that was under her desk. They're dark stories, these, aren't they, when you think about them? And oddly serious.
Can't believe Mr. Snuffleupagus murdered you with an upset.
At least she called him Mr. Santa. I respect it. That's that discipline that we were all taught. We had a French-Canadian French teacher who was teaching us about the EU, which is a joke that just writes itself. A North American teacher telling a country that's not going to be in the European Union for very long about the European Union. Fuck's sake, I just want to buy a coffee subscription. Every time I give it my address, it goes back to the same screen. You're not allowed, sir, then. Your social credit score's not high enough. All that swearing on the internet and that part where you murdered a teenager with an axe has damaged your social credit score, and now you're unavailable to buy things from the internet. That's to get shit off. Oh, I need to go beat the guy up at the... Okay, that's not a job for today. Driving this tractor on hills is garbage. Can't even dance to this song today because the radio's on too loud. My hunger's not going up. Them sausages must have been tip-top. Yep, Starfield launched last night. I got on to... tested the thing yesterday, got it all set up. Fucked around on the menu a little bit. Look forward to waking up today and playing it at like 7 AM, getting an hour in before the day started. Then I remembered I've got setup to do for my summer car because I got killed by a fucking pillock that called himself my friend with an axe. So I spent an hour driving about in game instead. My chemistry... Jesus, cousin. My chemistry teacher, we actively worried about as teenagers for having early onset dementia. She could silly shit like she once said to me and my mate, "What is the chemical symbol for lithium?" And he went, "Li." She wrote it on the whiteboard, maintained eye contact when doing it, and said, "Well, do you know?" He went, "Li," and she went, "Yeah," looked at the board and said, "It's already written up." Oh yeah, that is dark. Went to the department head and head of year and be like, "Yo, she needs help." Did she get it? It does feel like, I mean, you spend a lot of time with these people, but it does feel like teachers, there seems to be quite a high number of people with issues among them, felt like. She still works there, shit. Well, I suppose she still must be in fine enough health to be able to pull it off, I guess. Are you too scared? I slept earlier. I did it with my fingers crossed though, Martin, I'll be honest. Maybe next time we can fight Sothan while wearing a helmet. It's good enough for crashes, it should be good enough for axes. I honestly can't think of what I could have done in that situation. Because I got close to him. Maybe a punch? But I can't imagine there's a situation where... Because you should be able to steal the money and get away with it, right? Even though we didn't steal the fucking money. Charles, welcome to the stream. If you know the answer to that, please don't tell us, by the way. We're going to work out all the game by ourselves. So. Oh fuck, have I gone past where I meant to go? Oh, I have. Shitting tits. Oh, that was stupid. I'll go back and we'll drop the things off at Alcarion's. I'll just have to be swift. I used to ignore the seating plan and sit next to my mates every lesson, and every lesson she'd say, "Do you sit there and check the seating plan?" Told me to move, and when I just didn't, she forgot mid-lesson again. That's the thing, if somebody sees weakness like that, if a load of school kids see weakness, they're taking advantage of it. 100%. That was a good 10, 11 years ago now, so I can't imagine what the students get now. Or is this the place where the wheels are? Is there a shed to the left? No. I went past the place with the alloys. I was too busy talking to you fucking nerds. If I had to teach, I'd develop an issue as well, yeah. That can't be an easy job. God, now I'm going to have a chance of seeing the shed even less. Is this the football pitch on the left? I thought I was already at town, but I might not be. No, it is the football pitch, yeah, we're pulling up. Oh, can you punch? I thought that was just a specific mechanic when fighting the dude with the watch. Yeah, no. No, I can do it now, look. We found... Well, I don't know if there's more than one set, but we found one set in a shed off the side of the road. Southend said we need to explore more, so I checked every shed I came across on one playthrough and found them. Okay, let's have the tractor engine noise off for 5 seconds. Do I need to fill the tractor? I should, yeah. Alright, we're going to be here for a while. Let's see if I can get this done nice and smooth. I'm convinced our maths teachers... the teachers can smell fear and weakness. I guess it's kind of their job to get that out of a student, right? In a twisted way. Not a lot of them do it well, and sometimes most of them make it worse, but... Our kids can smell... Oh, definitely. Sorry, I see what you mean, Mina, yeah. Absolutely. And have fun exploiting it, so it's on the right-hand side. Convinced our math teachers... We turned our math teacher's hair grade just shits for no reason, opposed to just making ourselves laugh. Yeah, it's brutal, isn't it? Especially secondary school. Fuck that. I've said this before, but back in year 10 we bullied our German teacher so much we made her run out of the class crying. She then ran back in, grabbed the chocolate bar out of her desk and ran out again. I mean, we could get into the political thing about they're not paid enough, but I don't think you could be paid enough to be treated like that. And a lot of us carry around these stories like badges of honour, don't we? Or did until you realise. Did I just say it's on the right and then park up nice there? Saw her on the way back from work one day and bought her a bottle of wine and a small apology for 3 years of being unbearable. Like that makes it any better. I suppose an acknowledgement that you were a prick helps with it, though. Helps probably make her feel better. I was never mean to teachers, I felt sorry for them. I was not morally secure at that time. I went through a big dickhead phase. There are no other explanations. A whole class can turn into little dicks with the right substitute. We bullied our first English teacher into quitting. It prepared me for joining this place. We can smell fear. I don't think Trim's here now. The clientele at work go into education and do the work and pay attention more than the school kids. I always think that. It seems to be, now you can all say I was the opposite, and I'm sure you will, but from the vast majority of people I've spoke to, it seems like the drive for learning comes at about 18, 19 for most of us. I don't know if it's... How is the tractor not actually turning off? That's the second time that's happened. So I'm not surprised, Martin, that adults are more inclined to it. Like, you all of a sudden get this insane thirst for knowledge, don't you, about it around that age? Or I did, especially. I had a substitute for about 7 months in our French class. She couldn't speak French or English. Not her fault, but fuck me, the whole class was on the same page of just bullying. Hello, baby.
No morjesta tiski ja tiskit konneesta.
That doesn't make any sense, and it's never made any sense. Don't know what you meant by that. Right. I need... Do I need any paint? I suppose we get the silver, so in case we get any body parts, we can match them. A belt. 1, 2, 3 of those. 1. No. 2 bulbs. Spark plugs. Oil filter. All of the batteries. How much is this going to be, by the way?
Maybe he's not good at dishing out good jokes.
Evidently. So the dishes, the dishwater. I enjoyed learning. I just hated school. I liked school, but I just treated it as a big fucking social club. 2, I can't really afford much more than that. That's going to have to do. So did I buy... Jerry can I didn't fill yet. Battery, fluids, bulbs, got spark plugs, alternator bell, oil filter, got fucking ball bags. Right, let me buy that. One of the batteries fell behind the counter, but that's fine.
No niin, kattista tämänkertaisesta.
I'm back. That's put me on 289 marks. And I need to fill the jerry can with fuel. But I need to fill the jerry can with just enough fuel to get the car started and moving. Oh, Trim might remember the teacher. But we had an English teacher who was an ex-adult actress. When I was in year 8 or 9, the year 11 end-of-year prank was to post pictures of her around the English department. I mean, at its essence, that's just posting porn all over, isn't it? Like, regardless of the actress involved. Sorry, but man, I just need to appreciate it. I keep burning batteries when I'm diagnosing problems, Chaz, so I'm just going to buy all the batteries. I'm low on money all of a sudden, though, which is an issue. I wanted to go and get the tyres tired. I'm not going to be able to. I was too depressed as a kid to be mindful enough to think about anything that wasn't immediate dopamine. So I suppose that you relied heavily on emotional abuse for the teachers. Then again, I was relatively well adjusted, and even I was banging to the idea of causing emotional upset to adults for some reason. I think what it is, though, like, for a teacher, it's annoying to have it every day. But I always fall into the trap. I always watch adults fall into the trap of talking about teenage behaviour from the perspective of an adult and judging the kids accordingly, right? But even though it is unbearably brutal to do that to a teacher, what it actually is it's young adults exploring boundaries, right? And some get better at it than others, and I'm not saying it's something that these teachers should have to cope with, because it absolutely isn't, but you can understand that it isn't just, it's not evil, it's just, do you know what I mean? It's like a sort of it's like an emotional development thing for the kids that do it. And if they don't get it there, it's important to get it from somewhere else, right? Sorry, I'm just putting my lip gloss on my crusty face. We had a teacher called Miss Alcock. She was fucking terrifying. She instilled an unknown fear into the little shits. You do get those like really stern teachers, don't they? I honestly don't know what the proper... Because we had teachers. If I sit now and describe the perfect teacher, which is somebody that... You want somebody that's quite stern and doesn't take any shit, but is positive and welcoming and that kind of thing. But then we had teachers like that, and we treat them like shit. So I don't know whether there is a line. It's also environmental for those who know boundaries and exceed them knowingly. You don't know what happens to all kids behind door exactly. A lot of them are bringing shit from their houses with them, aren't they? I wonder if you knew the teacher at my school, his name was Mr. Haw. We were told to call him Mr. H. You need to have tough skin to be a secondary school teacher in a public school. Fucking true. Good stuff, buds. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? She was known as Alcock, no balls. Barkina, what does that mean? Welcome to the stream. I had a teacher that kicked my desk because some kid was snickering behind me. Plenty of that, yeah. false accusations. Do you know, kid? Speaking of false accusations, I once had a friend murder me in my sleep with an axe. She sent me out immediately for yawning without covering my mouth. She was my history teacher. Oh, that was her name, I see. Ruled with an iron fist, zero tolerance for bullshit. Yeah, I had an issue in the game where the character with the Keelyu murdered me in my sleep and ruined a 40-hour save. Despite the fact I didn't steal from the guy. But I don't really know anything beyond that in the storyline, so I'll work it. I can't really talk about it too much. So you're trying to scare them, but I was in the front row, so I caught the violence. Forgot your homework, hour detention, no questions asked. I mean, we talk about all this sort of brutal behaviour from kids, but then, as I sit here now, my thought process is I'd go militant on the little and then you can see how somebody can just transition into being one of them teachers, can't you? I had a similar experience during recess. I forgot what started it, but she had all the boys line up facing a fence and not allowed to move or talk while the girls played. One of the boys yawned and she flipped out and started yelling at all of you. Or was you all being punished for something one of the boys had done? 3-hour detention. That's a bit much. How many hours does a detention have to be before it's considered kidnapping? Kids are brutal, yeah they are. Right, my hunger's going up now. You got killed by your friend with his sleeping. It is Neo, yeah. I don't know if you saw me delivering alcohol to that guy that sits in the chair. Has anybody got the clip they could paste for Neo? So yesterday, I think the game got confused, and I got the bad ending for a storyline I wasn't doing. Wait, am I at the wrong one? Neo, good morning though, how's things? Am I at the wrong place? I guess we've just got one of these spawn in random areas, I suppose. There must be something to do with these, we'll work that out. Yeah, Razor, that's the clip we're referring to. Paste it if you can, Razor. There it is, look, Neo. They gave my parents a month in advance for that detention. We had an ex-military dude once as a sub and we drove him around in circles. Nothing can teach and train you for it, can it? Not even the military. Honestly, I don't think so. She just came at us. She just came at us angry. It was a small class, so I feel like if we did something, we would have seen it happen. True. Weekly letters sent to our door saying, "Hey, we're keeping Mazet back on the 12 for 3 hours for 2 weeks of overdue homework." I had a teacher at primary school who would tell one pupil off for 10 minutes. Some of the stuff she said was hilarious. We'd try not to laugh. We'd often be lined up at the time, so it was hard to hide it. Yeah, 10 years ago I'd have been like, yeah, fuck these teachers, roger that. But now, I 100% sympathise with the teachers. My suspicion was that she was going through a divorce or something with a close male relationship that she took out on us, yeah. All the emotion came out. This game is insane, isn't it, Nia? I don't know if you remember, but this game's also permadeath, so I lost 40 hours of progress because of that. Yeah, I'm 95% sure it was a bug, but there might be something in it where I got framed. Like, if I'd have not ran at him and got killed, they might have said, there might have been a voice line that I missed. There might be something that explains it, but I feel like I got the wrong ending to something. I'm not sure. Now it's just fuck some of those teachers. Some are alright. Yeah, exactly. And they're all 15 years younger than me. We had a geography teacher who got married, showed us her wedding photos, got the marriage nullified 3 days later, and for some reason told us. So yeah, she dug her own grave with the months of jokes for that. Oh God, when I was at college studying, was it English language? I think. We were studying Captain Corelli's Mandolin, which is set in Greece, right, during World War II, and we were discussing Greece, and our teacher, who was this little old lady, she was like, I went to Greece last year and I visited, because it was one of her favourite books, I visited places that was either similar or set in, I can't remember what island it was, but she had the projector up, so this is in like 2002 or something, where projectors in classrooms were brand new, I mean computer projectors. So she started flicking through her holiday pictures, showing us all these buildings and stuff, and there was one of her just laid out in a bikini having a cig, and she's like, ooh, and she skipped past that. God, I could hear people shuddering. £12 permadeath chops, you poor bastard. I'm committed to beating it as well, Neo, without any guides, so we might be playing this for a very long time. Went to sixth form out near Windsor, which had a massive lawn out front. Someone dragged their heel around it to make a giant cock. God, his tractor's loud, I just realised. Some teachers are straight cunts. You learn English in college and this is how you talk. Sort of. Maths teacher we used to call Jolly Popper. He used to teach us maths, and out the window watch the girls play netball like a pervy old cunt. I once asked him what the score was and he sent me to it. Cousin, it's hard enough to fucking navigate this road without you hitting me on this hill every day. You're lucky to have survived it this time. Oh, fuck that guy. Another wonderful interaction with our cousin there. Right, tell you what we're going to do to speed this up a bit. This is something that I can't believe I've never thought of before. We're going to go to Alcarion's and save until night time. It's a week for disruption, what for calling him out? He went to eat. Eaton's dead. Rest in peace. Right, I need to be there for the wheels, but I'm going to sleep at Alcarion's a little bit just to pass time. Not sleep, save and come back in. So I need to be there at night time when it's too early. The bees will kill me otherwise. There was a teacher similar to that in our English class. She was Mrs. Mictis for 3 years, then got married in the middle of the 4th year and would lose her shit if anybody called her that, even though we called her that for 3 years. Could that be considered dead naming? Then she got a divorce by the end of the year. Was the name annoying her? Do I turn around now? No. Nah, we'll turn around at night. Bollocks to it. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I need to be at Alcarion's at night time, so I'm going to go and save and come back out and back in. Funnily enough, he bullied me in lessons. Every single question to the class was directed at me. What, Surds? It is a banger, that song. I don't remember the hell her name was when she married. I was hardly in class to begin with. This guy, what a delinquent. Do you know what? The fact that it's, 1:15? We're only an hour and 15 minutes into the stream. We've nearly got the big journey done. I'm happy with this. Surds are the square root of a number that cannot be rationally square rooted. Gotcha. No, that was not my strong suit. And he was in charge of teaching you that shit. Stream's running alright, right? Yeah. Oh. Okay, fucking hell, I thought the game had crashed. We actually had a My Summer Car crash the other day, didn't we? First time in like 200 hours it's crashed. God, I've been shouting over that tractor for so long, I've got a headache now. Right, what time is it now? Reminds me of imaginary numbers. Fuck that shit, I hate that portion of math. Sothan's going to be so sad when he realises you've all been talking about maths and he wasn't here to enjoy it. Right, one more save. He was the higher maths teacher, the fucking arsehole. So he used to watch it. He might have just been so bored of his job and talking to you losers that he watched netball just to check the score. Just for a bit of something, just to watch the sport. Or is that me being extremely generous to a villain? Right, now that should be night time. Here he is, popped back up, there we go. Who summoned Sothan? He used to rub shoulders and everything. Rate surds on a scale of 1 to 10. This is where Sothan gets confused and thinks we've said curds and goes on a big tirade. You know what he's like. That looks like a game crash. No, we're back. We're good. We're fine. Rate curds on a scale of 1 to 10. Is it really? It must be called something different continentally. Over different continents, I should say. Alright, what time of night is it now? One more save, maybe? Yeah, one more. Reminds me a bit of prunes in number theory. I'll say a good 8 out of 10. Tags like welcome to the stream. The My Summer Car music and the Starfield music really don't go together. Are you enjoying it? There's a lot of people now playing Starfield all of a sudden. I think Alcarion's playing it. Martin's playing it. Augur, Gwynblade, Harry, Tagslack. An example would be the square root of 1 equals j, and minus 1 equals j if you're an engineer. Also, you've just opened it. That music, I haven't actually checked it yet, but the music on the opening screen, on the menu thing, sounds so unbelievably Fallout that I'd be surprised if it wasn't the same guy. Okay, I hit it already. The scroll bar for the EULA is on the left. I'll get rid of it. Dead game. I had such high hopes. What time is it now? Is this... Yeah, we're late enough. So the reason I'm doing this is because I need to go and take some wheels from a building. Why have stuff fallen out of the tractor all of a sudden? That is not a good sign. Because that means that important shit might have fallen out of the tractor on the journey. The whole contents of the trailer fell out before. I need to go and steal some wheels from an abandoned mansion, but the problem is it's currently not entirely abandoned because it's inhabited by killer wasps. How are people playing Starfield when Baldur's Gate exists? Because they don't actually... They're zeitgeisting, right? In fairness. I do like a bit of zeitgeist myself. And Starfield does look excellent. That was not me. It just works, though. Do you know, out of all the people that I've heard playing it, I've not heard of any bugs yet. What's Mazak doing in the fucking cornfield? The only bugs I've heard of are people making compilations of bugs other people have had. But the internet loves it when a game's broken, so I suppose they'll look for it, won't they? In math, you can define different structures that follow different properties, i.e. there's an algebraic structure when you divide by 0. Maths is on the same plane as religion. Why is this the way it is? Because a great mathematician, usually a man, said so. Have I stalled? No, I haven't. I imagine you just play both Razor. Just because one game's good doesn't mean it deletes the existence of all the others, Razor. Why play any of that shit when My Summer Car exists? Because they're good games, is the answer to that. Just because this is the best game in existence, it doesn't mean it's good. Oh, I see. Classic Bethesda moments. I mean, them classic Bethesda moments were there in force during Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas. And they're two of the most beloved RPGs in history, so I don't think them Bethesda moments make much of a fucking difference, right? As much as the current internet likes to say they do. I like maths, I just don't like a lot of the hard maths bullshit. And here's me still playing Quake 2. That's the beauty of it, right? If a game's good, you don't need to play it immediately, because it's certainly never going away. Until it does. Don't need to finish Baldur's Gate 3, they've just got to Act 3. Guess you can find the limit division by 0 of some variable, but I figure that's not what you were talking about. Right, is it late enough to do this? If I could do it in this weather, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my new tactic. But if I die here, I'm deleting the game, deleting the Doomhaus. Then going to go and play on the motorway. Right. Still got a lot of shite in the back of here, but what I do have is the hammer. Haven't we all, Azzy, right? I'm so tempted to put Baldur's Gate on the Steam Deck and take a photo of it next to Starfield. Yes! Do I risk it at this time of night, or do I wait? Is it worth it? When you get to the nth term bollocks and simultaneous equations, I'm for it and enjoy it, but when you get me dividing irrational numbers and pinning data on a graph using a complex formula for bants, I've had enough at that point. For bants. Please don't die to bees. Please don't die to bees. I think it's dark enough, he says, with the fucking headlights pointing at it. I did it around this time of night by just being exceptionally careful. If I walk too far forward, I hit a bee's nest, by the way, and they are killer bees, and I die. Okay. Okay. Holy fuck, I was stood far too close then. Right. Okay. I jump out the window? Okay, alright, we've got the wheels. I'm not dying to them. Not applicable to my life mask and get in the bin. You've got a camera, you've got a calculator in your pocket now, so isn't that all of it? Lovely. Tyres acquired. Now I should have everything I need. I need money, though. That's one thing I definitely need. Because I didn't get enough money to put in the fucking fuel the jerry can, did I? I just realised. I was going to put a tiny bit in, but I didn't. There maybe is a tiny bit in the jerry can already. If Uncle's van's there tomorrow, we'll go and do that. Because I need fuel for the fucking thing. There's no denying that. Good. I could drive home. And I think I probably should. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try and get as far as we can. I think that's good. Alright. Homeward. Get this tractor put away. It'll take us 2 weeks to unload the fucking thing. But at least I didn't buy food to do it. And now, we go. Fucking hell, it's dark back there. I think I'm backing up to the road neatly. Now if I go hard left... Did I just do that perfectly? Oh! Since when did fucking... I was going to say Jotty learn to drive then, but I've got bad news. And now Cousin's coming. This is a bad place. I might accidentally martin myself on the bridge. Will this like... That was good, that was good. I think I just survived. I did. Beautiful. Managed to not martin myself. I'm in neutral, apparently. There we go. Well, that bridge is famous for a certain person fucking their life up on it, Martin, and it's not anybody else in the chat that I can see right now. I've done some stuff in this game, but I've not died there. Or caused problem enough to die there. Best MDM stream. MDM is Sothan's nickname, by the way, so put Sothan's name and give him a follow. Me, but for the viewers. You say that, I can still think the best bit about that stream, Martin, was Kelly saying, why don't you just walk into traffic? And Martin's like, yeah. He had a fully put together car, he had the van, he had the shit truck, everything was going well for him. But you know what he didn't do? Do you know what he didn't do? Reload a save. And for that, respect. Respect the situation. Afterthought, I realised there was a way out of it. There was actually. Something you could have done pretty quickly. Dougie, welcome to the stream. Good morning. You had the beer crate, right? And you was using it to try and flip the tractor over. Flipping the van over is no, you had something. Was it a jerry can or a beer crate? You was doing it with something. You had something with physics, and you was wobbling it on the tractor wheel. Yeah, jerry can. Doing it on the van is 50 times easier. You could have flipped the van over and drove home quite easily. But of course, it's not our place to say that at the time, right? Also, he asked, by the way, that wasn't me. That wasn't me just forcing advice on the poor man. Dougie, how's things? I'm just driving home, having collected everything I need. Now we should be able to just focus the car. I didn't post the postal order. What else did I forget? I didn't post the fucking postal order. But I did get everything out, and I didn't fill the jerry can. Fuck this game. Got some lifting in your feelings would be your legs are sore. Accomplished at least. You did something difficult, so it's a good way to start the day. Build the car again. We're getting good at it, right? Become speedrunners in the pursuit of just finishing the fucking game. Alkarion, good morning as well. Get murdered any time today yet? Not yet, no. I've not been betrayed by my friend. My best friend in game. Betrayed to the point of murder. The worst bit is, what's the girl going to say? She's going to be stood in town now, looking at her watch, thinking, where is he? I watched a speedrunner start and drive the car in under 22 minutes, I bet. I wonder what the speedrun categories are. Well, I'm assuming there's speedrun categories for everything, but like... I bet there's like car to inspection or car to drivable or some point on the road like train tracks or something. What else is there? Credits, I'm sure. Includes getting the wheels. Yes, I'm sure. She had a tracker. Splits, right? I like how you had to clarify best friend in game. I mean, you're not Chris Man surfing, but very few people are, right? You know I love you. Even though you killed me.
And now for the latest in the cheeky news.
And here he
Not
comes.
content with simply beating the game, he's now attempting to finish it backward. Good luck, cheeky.
So I've had me little shit axing people in the middle of the night. I'm still annoyed about that because I still think it was a bug. What I think happened, if you know anything about the game, please don't clarify or help us with this. But what I think happened, because Mazak had the same thing happen when he didn't pay for something at the shop. I think there are two situations in the game where you can get in trouble for owing people money. One, if you steal it from Sopan, and two, if you don't pay for something at the shop. We didn't pay for something at the shop, got a phone call saying we were about to be in serious trouble unless we came and paid. And I don't know what the serious trouble is, but it gave us the wrong punishment. Does that make sense? Because there is no point, unless the suitcase does actually exist and we accidentally. But even if we did accidentally find it, we didn't steal from it, did we? I honestly think that we got the wrong outcome of something. Don't confirm or deny if you know, of course. We're working it out. And that's frustrating in the extreme. If I could confirm it, now, because I don't think there's any way of getting your save back, is there? It was a bullshit death, and it was our longest playthrough to date. I bet there's a way of getting your save back, but I wouldn't want to go through that. I don't want to download the fucking editor or any of that extreme shit. But, like, you can restore your Windows, yeah, I maybe should. And then never install this game ever again. Mind right, welcome to the stream. I think he just interacted with his stuff and it didn't all end up at... Yeah, that's also something that might have done it. I picked some of his stuff up and then put it back down and drove home. I don't know if the game thinks... But even still, why did it give us the "you stole my money"? Unless it was rolled up in that mattress that I picked up. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, I doubt it though. If it's because I touched the stuff, then that is a bad piece of design or a piece of lazy coding that I don't think the game... I think the game's better than, if that makes sense. They wouldn't just copy over the stole from him thing, right? Well, we'll be on the midstream break. I just want to pull up before I take it. It's easy enough to get it back on the editor. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. Did a bit of Googling about whether or not it was a bug yesterday. I'm trying to think if I want to know. Yeah, I'm just trying to think whether I want to know or not, because I usually don't, but in a game with the stakes this high, I wonder whether or not I should... And all you got was theories. Wait, if all you got was theories, then that means it isn't by design, because if it was by design and it wasn't a bug, then it would be all over the wiki. So it's a bug. And people are theorising why it might be a bug. Huh. Mattress money, there's a trope, true. Yeah, if all you got was theories, Gwynblade, then that means that it wasn't an actual mechanic, right? If it was a mechanic, there would be 1,000 people that had it happen to. Theorising what leads him to killing you in the night as such. But it wouldn't need theorising if it was in stone, would it? Or it's not a bug and people are theorising why it happens as a mechanic. Yeah, but information on games online doesn't work like that outside of the first week of the game's launch, right? Settles, welcome to the stream. Alright, I'm home, let's sleep. Personally, though, I'd rather you lose another 50 hours to a bug and still be confused and unsure. Yeah, I think it probably functions better if I still don't know. You believe what you want to believe and don't dwell on it too much. I like thinking about this stuff, though. Like, I don't want to, like, cut myself off from a source of enjoyment. I think theorising about this stuff's top. But it's difficult to theorise among a group of people that know a lot, right? Because it's very easy to accidentally say something that leads me down some thought process. Yeah, alright, let's not. I'll be alright without knowing. You're assuming the wiki has every permutation of this mess. I am, yeah, but I think with most games, it's pretty much like there's no such thing as a secret in games now, right? Or very rarely. And the fact that we can probably think of one or two examples almost proves the point. Good? Alright. Beautiful. It is now the next day, and I can go and have the midstream break in peace, knowing that I now have everything I need. We're going to unload the tractor and work like a maniac. Deal? Deal. Right, giant, right? It's time to build yourself a car. Lights. Lovely. Right, radio. You are fucking welcome. What do I want to look at? Let's look into the trees. Who knows how a fucking girlfriend might come back. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Razor's in charge. Ow!
Mongolia seura juhlistaa mongolipäivää. Yhdistäkäämme kansamme suureksi jälleen. Kiitos.
Did it actually ring during the... Fucking hell, have I missed a phone? I live to miss phone calls. I think I know which phone call it is as well. I think it's Shitty Siddles. That was beautiful. Razor, good work. Nice, calm, quiet, chaosless midstream break. Welcome back, everybody. I apologise for the midstream break being a bit late, but what is in this can? Oh. First job, I need to unload the tractor as fast as possible. The stabbing always works. That looks like it failed to me, Razor. Oh, the puzzle. Right, I've got 4 of everything, haven't I? Yes. I've also got 4 batteries, too. Me and my empty fucking jerry can, we love it. Some fizzy shit with orange in it, says Razor. Ginger beer, says Scotty. Cloudy lemonade, says Sothan. I don't know why I'm standing up, I might as well just throw it, haven't I? Oh, the beautiful GT rocker cover. The beautiful GT steering wheel that I can't use because Knobhead wants me to put a leopard print one on, which doesn't fit on the fucking standard steering wheel, and I have to... Alkarion says Diet Coke. Neo says a lemonade. Right, put that up. Stuck it on his big pile of shit. And move the tractor out of the way, it's going to annoy me being slightly obstructing the driveway. What the fuck? There it is. Bang it. Bang it. We'll back the trailer down the lane and then we'll take the... We need the radio, don't we? God, I've got really dizzy while I've been stood up. Mind right says tropical. Such efficiency. I worried for a second then I'd reattached it. Name Dust says oil. Oil be damned. Oil get it? No. God, this is such a good... I don't know who's responsible for these, and I'm probably going to get copyright struck for it, but they're so good. Right, batteries. I need a place where the good batteries go. Let's put them here. Yeah. Chrisman, my love, welcome to the stream. Chrisman says Beppis. Chrisman, happy birthday for the other day. I don't know if you saw the spam in Discord for it. How are we, Chrisman, my love? Did you have a good birthday? Oh, every stretch. Chrisman is 22 years old and he looks more beautiful with it every day. It was relaxing, good stuff. Chrisman, don't be too nice to Sothan because Sothan killed me in game with an axe and ruined a 40-hour playthrough. So it's not all sunshine. Let's have a beer for Chrisman's birthday. Did you see the clip I got you for your birthday? Oh, there it is. Thanks, Razor. I'm trying to impress Chrisman and you go and behave like this. The answer was... It may be Chrisman's birthday, but it doesn't mean that I aren't willing to finesse him. It was a 7-up. That's a chop. Stubler wins. For once in my terrible life. Right, let's put the tyres in a place that aren't going to get kicked around the driveway. A lot happened in that last life that I aren't quite sure the reasons behind. But one of them might have been a bug, and that's the tyres getting kicked everywhere. Cheeky, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you saw it yesterday, Cheeky, but there was a death. A murder. Cheeky, how are we? Welcome to the stream. Did you all enjoy Cheeky stream? Thank you for the raid. Make sure you're following Cheeky, whoever you are, whether you belong here or not. Dare you finesse Chrisman? His loveliness knows no bounds. Chrisman respects a finesse, I'm sure of it. Stop fucking... That's going to be my most viewed clip in history if you're not careful. Actually, no, because it's going to need, what, 12,000 views or something, thanks to Sothen? So, you remember me dropping him off the Keelue Chrisman, right? The sugar wine stuff that I've been brewing. I gave him rides home and gave him sugar wine and helped him, and he revealed to us that he's actually a millionaire that stole his wife's winning lottery ticket and has all of the money where she can't find it in a suitcase. We considered finding the suitcase, but never did, only had a very tiny attempt. And for some reason, he showed up in the middle of the night accusing us of stealing it, which we never did, and murdered us with an axe. I heard something about 12,000 views. Yeah, it's thanks to you posted that Wolfenstein clip on livestream, Phils, if you remember. So one of the clips has like 12,000 views. Brutal. Cheeky, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. I think that's the joke, so then, right? But this one's going to be a close second. Were it not for the Vice City clip. Cheeky, you do have a good stream, though. I appreciate it, as always. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, the thing is, though, is I think it's bugged because... Yeah, we're working out whether it's bugged or not. PC froze, but I'm back. I was saying, Chris, man, that the guy that I've been delivering the sugar wine to falsely accused me of stealing his lottery winnings and killed me. And I was just about to help him move house as well, like, he was becoming our bestest friend. And that's taught us one very important lesson. Don't ever make friends with anybody, ever. Especially if they don't wear a shirt. Can't find that Wolfenstein clip. I don't think there was any music on it, but it might have been deleted. I think Cats thought Power Washing Sim was playing SpongeBob music, but that isn't correct. What, you thought there was actual SpongeBob music on those clips? Or you was DJing, I see. Falsely accused? I don't know, you kept going on about it like maybe you're hiding something. I mean, am I going to sit here and say I didn't consider stealing it? I should have done that in the garage. I thought there was stuff I... Shit. Can I just... Would I be cheesing the game if I... Yeah, I would. Let's not do that. Oh, you played the SpongeBob music on Spotify. Yeah, Cats was talking about it being in the game, wasn't he? He finessed Cats, Chris, man. Good work. Speaking of finessing, let me drink my finesse juice. Can everybody stop watching the clip? Saying that, I don't actually... If there's any clips of, like, deaths, that one I don't mind too much, because, as I always say, I don't mind dying in this game to bullshit. I think it's the inverse. If it's just some bullshit that wasn't my fault, I'm just a victim of it, right? And I don't quite mind that, which I think this was. But if I died to some stupid mistake or some decision or bad driving or lack of concentration, that would be a problem. So it's Mafia 3 you played today? You're a fan of that game, right? Yeah. The flip yesterday was fun too. Did I do Did I flip something yesterday? Oh, when I was building the car, you mean? Oh yeah. There was that as well. If anyone needs a clip again, let me know. I'm polishing it and getting it framed. Yeah, I did. I flipped the car, didn't I, after the death. Also killed Cousin yesterday. Let's not forget. By mistake. Or he killed himself by driving into me. Now I have it spoiled that Uncle Buck is in this game. I don't know why I did this. I should have just opened the bag in the garage, but I like things to be tidy. Yeah, I did. I kickflip the car on the drive. Ah, my face is so sore. Beautiful spark plugs. Why didn't I take the bag in the house to open it? I thought it was full of sausages and stuff, but I forgot. I've already bought them. How many playthroughs is this of Mafia 3, Cheeky?
Cheeky's won the rally for the 34th time since the Lumpy family has moved into the valley. What's Cheeky's secret to winning the rally every single time? He says it's all in the precise gear shifting.
Oh, ei
and
jaksa
not
katsoa
dying.
sun naamaas.
That is, once again, not dying.
Fuck that guy. Fuck this whole game. Don't play this game, Chris, man. It's bad for you. I thought Kerbal was the most stressful thing I'd ever played on stream blind, but I think this might be worse. The thing is, right, is we spent all this week complimenting the game on how good it is and how sort of what possibilities there are in the game and how far things go further than we expected them to and how much things go further than we expected them to. But I never expected it to be like this. Don't worry, I'd rather play my other games until I'm ready. Don't ever be ready, Chris, man. That's the trick. Stay away from this game. It's for bastards. I want better for you. All right. We're good. We're in. We're home. We're finished. Let's work on the car, shall we? Okay, never mind. We've got even more shit to put away. You played Mafia with the Chaos mod. Like the Chaos mod Revolution, really good for them kind of games. Fuck if I remember. I'd rather play my other games until I'm ready. I'll keep teasing it. Ow, my face. You can't tell that my lips are all sort of red and sore, can you, on stream? If I turn slightly this way, you might be able to see that this is very fucking sore at the moment. I don't know what it is. It's getting better though, so whatever I'm doing is fixing it, but I was imagining it like a pillock. It's a good job it's not on the other side. GTA 5 Chaos was great and fucking painful at the same time. It did look good. Was spreading his lips, pass it on. I was spreading my lips, Chris, man, and I've ended up with herpes. Oh, it's so sore. I don't know what would be worse, the randomised Chaos mod or the chat controlled. Because the random one could help you or hurt you, but it's just RNG, right? But to know that you're looking into the eyes of the people that fucked you over, no thank you. Watch Uncle's van be here now, by the way, I just thought. While I'm smoking. We've only heard about herpes. What about his peas? Okay, Uncle's van's not there. It would be nice if it was, but it's also, I'm glad it isn't, because it means that I didn't do that all in the tractor for no reason. You're going to do Red Dead Chaos mod? I'm going to have to sort my lips out. Give me a second. I've got really sore. Well, fucking giant right smoke. Bear with me. I've gone for a nice fuchsia colour. Yeah, I know, I remember. I watched quite a lot of it, too. When it was the option 1, 2, 3 thing. Good. Rate my lips on a scale of 1 to 10. There should be a nice little red glint to them now because I've just put fucking coloured lip balm treatment stuff on. Right, bolt the rear seat to the chassis. 2 9s. 6 out of 9. Chris, that. That face. How did I just say? 2 9s? Yeah. Alright. It's build the car time now. Somebody think of a controversial topic to talk about. Bolt the front seat 2 9s. I think there has to be a dead behind the eyes expression for sex jokes. Snakeheads? What do snakes need help with? Fucking layabouts. Controversial topic, you actually able to finish this game. That's not controversial though, is it? It's just unlikely. Front seats, 4 9s. I said, relax man, you're 4 9s. There's always US-based real politics, but I feel like it's getting a bit dry at this point. Most of it's summed up by America is dumb as shit. Controversial topics, though. I don't know, what's... We can think of a controversial topic without going to geopolitics, I'm sure. You mean, finish this game? Sexiest breed of dog. Go. Controversial topic, should I buy this game? I'm thinking about it. You'd have the My Summer Car editor out in seconds. You'd be doing backflips. What about see, Sothan's looking funny because he's got opinion on sexy dogs. See? Maiden Dust is attracted to sausage dogs. Look, he's just been honest about it. Respect. Getting flashbacks to a particular illegal moment in Doomhaus history. Wait, what? Have we had an illegal moment in Doomhaus history? Or when somebody posted an image in Discord. You mean that one? Yeah, that was a particular strange moment. Bolt the steering wheel to the steering column with 110. Well, we're having a fancy steering wheel on for now. I know that What's Her Face wants the leopard print one, or she won't go out with us, but... There was a moment during golf once where somebody hadn't realised how serious a certain type of image of animals had got over the last 15 years and posted a picture of it in the Discord. Fucking hell. Drunkenly, for the record. Lockdown. Different world. Bolt the steering wheel to the steering column. Bolt the boot lid to the chassis. 4 6s. Wait, the boot lid, I'm with you.
Holy Testicle Tuesday!
You little bastard. You stole my money.
I did not steal your money, Sothan. Thanks for the fright. Identity theft.
Stream title idea, The
Go on.
Boot Lead Beatles.
Gwynblade, that's excellent. This up there with Leopard Messiah. The bootleg Beatles. Right, who's this? Remind me, I was doing the bootlid. Hello?
Hei, olen Simo Kump.
Oi vittujen vittu.
So angry. What I like, Sothan, is that looks like you're bringing identity theft up as a topic of conversation. The cash stack is worrying me. I know. I'm worried about a fucking electric bill coming in or something. I need Siddles to call for logs, actually. Bolt the boot lid to the chassis. Bolt the rear bumper, 2 8s. Like, I bought everything I needed, but now I'm nervous about the electric bill. I have to go pick fucking strawberries. Siddle's always wanting a few logs in his backyard. I'm sorry to anybody with a nervous disposition that's reading this filth. Not yet, kitten, not yet. Not yet. Things are going actually quite well, but I'm not going to say it out loud just for now. Sothan's making sex jokes and talking about sexy dogs. That's about where we're up to. Right, rear bumper. Bolt the doors. 8 10s. Come on, use the Monkey Island theme as your inspiration, Stubbler. Fast! 8 10s, bang! I really wish I had a socket set, which I have a postal order for, that I took all the way to town and then didn't post. Don't listen to him, kitten. Would you rather trust some twat from across the ocean with a dumb beanie or someone from Alabama? So I think you're supposed to ask a question and leave it up to other people to answer, not answer it yourself. Forgot to fill up your vape, so now you've got a smoke break but nothing to smoke. You've got a stand outside break. Non-smokers should get them. I need a 5-minute stand outside break every hour. Good. Alright. Smashing. Now, we need to engine block. That's what we're up to now. Answered your own question. Fit the crankshaft into the block. Gonna fit it in from underneath? Probably not. Yeah, I agree. I offered one of the ladies to come out with me the other day just to sit in the sun, have a little break and chat. The main bearings of the block. Hello? I'd love to bolt the main bearings to the block, but hello? It is the thing to do next, isn't it? Yes. One part is the crankshaft. I would usually agree, but for some reason the bearings don't want to go on. Did you see it right at the end there? Let's put them all on. Six of these fuckers. Let's have these in. Crankshaft. Ooh! So thin. You lost half a stone last month. Woof. Good work. What? On purpose, I hope? There's always like kittens always dancing to Monkey Island. Cheeky's always dancing to San Andreas music. Vice City music. You lost... What, you lost a... Oh, I thought you said a stone and £14. You lost £7. Not bad. On purpose, yes indeed. Good work. Camshaft to the block. 2 5s. Johnny Bravo, best show. Isn't it about an adult who hangs around trying to impress teenagers? I just realised... Is that TV show not just entirely based on the Fonz? Or or like a thinly veiled reference to the Fonz? You've lost £10, averaging £2 a week. Good shit. Is that from walking and stuff, or just a diet shift? Camshaft gear to the camshaft, 110. It's about a grown man constantly trying to flirt with women and getting the shit kicked out of him. Life.
Jothan's latest exploit, tried to jump the Resco over the railroad tracks. Thought he was in an action movie. Thankfully, he only dented his pride with a couple of fenders.
I don't know what you're saying there, Sothan, about trying to jump something over whatever. I've never worked that out, but I'm scared to ask in case it's something about the game I don't know about. Bolt the camshaft gear to the camshaft. 10. Bang. Trim, welcome to the stream. It's the Fonz turned up to 11. Trim enjoys kissing people called Stubbler. There's no wonder my fucking lips are all falling to pieces, Trim. GG kitten. Not on the teenager lie, the progress. Johnny Bravo is a teenager. Get down that breakfast place and ruin it all. Good advice. Timing chain. And then pistons. He's like 20. That's a teenager enough, right? This is where the pistons have all decayed from just sitting in the garage. Start the show, assume he's a teenager. What, so it actually has a chronological order? Never knew there were so many different shafts in a car engine. Penis joke. Hold me. 20 to 23, yes, that is not a teenager. In temperament? I googled car name in my summer car and it said maybe the name of the car that... Oh, maybe so then, yeah. Again, if you know the answer to that, don't tell us. So that's Rusco. I'm with you. That does sound like what you say, yeah. Yeah, it might be one of the NPC cars. Bolt the pistons to the crankshaft. 8-7. 8 sevens. Getting this gaslight me and I won't entertain it. Gaslighting you. No gaslighting regurgitation, yes. Gaslighting, no. Propane lighting. The cleanest burning. That's the most southern thing I've ever heard anyone say. I hope it sounds like what I said, because it's what I said. I mean, it's in canon, Sothan. You're the only person I've heard say that word so far, so how can it not be canon? I forgot I bought a Rogue Trooper Redux last night. I'm hoping it didn't age like shit. Did I get him? Chrisman, it doesn't look like Kitten is gaslighting you. Are you sure you know what gaslighting is? Let me explain it in a slightly warped way so you confuse it in the future and don't know who you are or what you're talking about. Attach the head gasket. Yeah. Blue People Soldier game. Rogue Trooper Redux. So it's not a Star Wars game. Cylinder head to the block. 10 sevens. Yeah, this is all going so much faster these days. Back in I go, boy. Fuck that guy. Blue People Sword? I don't think I know what that is. Blue People Soldier. Oh, that James Cameron film, is it? That they made that terrible spin-off to where they were all talking about elements. Rubbish. What was that? The cylinder head to the block. Cylinder header to the cylinder head. 5/8. You're the header, are you? Oh. Headers. Again, I make that mistake every fucking time. And then I can't work out where the headers go. Yes, 5/8. 1. A pioneering tactical shooter and landmark comic book adaptation by Rebellion. What other games did Rebellion make? That sounds familiar. Other than being a wrestling pay-per-view. Okay, there's your 5/8. Attach and bolt the engine to the motor hoist. Yep. I think it tells you to put the header on at this point, so you've got it turned in the right direction. You know what I mean? And if that's true, it's genius. Or am I full of shit? I'm full of shit, never mind. Hello, my name's Stubb. I'm full of shit. These are 8s, aren't they? Where is the... How have I lost this? Oh, 2 10s. 2 10s. I said relax. Sniper Elite and one of the best co-op games of all time, Strange Brigade. Are these all games you played before, I assume? We're digging into the annals of Christman past. Smashing, lovely work, good work, good work. Whoa, steady. Fucking hell. Where's my engine? Okay. But it won't let me pick it up. What? Now can I pick it up? It's fine. Whatever that was, we've survived it. I thought for a second it had just vanished then. I don't know what that was because I was sure I'd let go of it and then it just started swinging around. That was close. Fuck me. They also have those Zombie Army or whatever games. What is it? Are you saying this is a... Oh, Rebellion. Sorry, yes. I forgot I asked what Rebellion was. So Sniper Elite, Strange Brigade, Zombie Army games. Strange Brigade. Is that the one that you guys were playing recently? Was it you two, Kitten and Yoshi playing it? What was that 4-player game that you guys were playing? Is that it? Was that Strange Brigade? Played a ton of it, yeah, I remember now. Attach the engine plate. I will. This must be Starfield on the PS5 you're playing, Xbox better. I can't believe that it's not coming to PlayStation. I honestly thought Microsoft was buying all of this stuff to get away from... to be the opposite of Sony when it comes to exclusives. Harry, welcome to the stream, though. It's a $50 game that nobody knows about yet, but you can get like 4 keys from it and have a blast. Strange Brigade. He's enjoying how much Halcarion was loving it. Is that Starfield? It does look good. Bolt the flywheel to the crankshaft. You said he'd stop playing Halcarion. You mean Strange Brigade, Chrisman, or Starfield? I know he's been playing Starfield recently. Flywheel to the crankshaft. 6-7, Starfield, yeah. I'm sure there's a million YouTube channels trying to say it's shit, and that's fine. But I just like how much everybody I know is just playing it without issue and loving it. And I can only really give a fuck about people I know. And I'm barely up this morning and already in Starfield. Look at him, he's already on with it. Good shit. Bolt the fuel pump to the block, 2-7. So this is what I think failed me, this or the strainer. But I worked out, didn't we, that the strainer couldn't have been the problem last week. Or on the last playthrough, because I couldn't buy a new one. He was deep. Yeah, I'm sure that'll come with time though, right, Nia? I know you need an SSD to play it and stuff, don't you? Which I suppose we've been crying out for games to not be hamstrung by previous tech. But we're at that point now, but it is leaving a few of us behind. Bolt the flywheel to the crankshaft, that's what I just did. The fuel pump's on, so it's the alternator next, remind me. Anyone will come, will time stuff like fuck off! Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, any new game. Hopefully. I want a future where new games don't run on my PC. Because that means that games are being pushed forward. Because you don't want to be in that awkward period where PS4 and PS5 games are still all made so that the old consoles can play them and that kind of thing that we got into back then. I kind of want games to leave me behind because my PC's ancient and it's time for... You know what I mean? It means progress, I think. Bolt the header to the... I've done that, haven't I? Where am I? I keep getting lost on this shit. Bolt the alternator to the block. 1, 7 and 1, 10. I know about the alternator. I'll do it. Yeah, I mean, if there's issues where somebody with a new PC is having problems, then that is an issue, right? Undoubtedly. As long as it's optimised to PC parts from the last 3 years, then I think it's good, because that means that we're pushing the industry forward. Why can't I get this to... It goes here. I keep seeing it for half a second. You should cut the phone wire so nobody bugs you. You should unplug it. Are you... Please. And there's a 10, isn't there, on the alternator? You. I know I've said it before, but I love how something will say PS5 exclusive and then it's on PC. I was saying that earlier. The only way Sony can try... Like, with the Xbox infrastructure... It was easy to transfer to PC, which has slowly been overtaking all of that in the background, right? It's not even slow, it's been happening since 2011. Microsoft had the infrastructure on PC anyway, because 90% of them are their platform, so they could just pour achievements onto it. And now I'm still adding to my friends list from 2004 and achievement pile from 2004. But Sony, they had the opportunity to do the same if they brought Days Gone and Spider-Man and Horizon and Last of Us and all of these franchises. If they made them all... and then put them on the new PC versions, and then put the new on the new PC Sony thing, immediately that would have boosted Sony up, and they could have put trophies on there, and all of a sudden PC games could have been... But they just did that and gave them all to Steam. It's like they don't even want to... I don't even think they're in the competition anymore, are they? Like you say, Chris, man, we could just get them on Steam and stuff now, can't we? I know you don't want another launcher, but that was their opportunity to bring that infrastructure back. Well, the timing cover to the block, 6 6s. Timing cover, that's not that, is it? No, that is the timing cover. 6 6s. No, it is the other side. Have I even got a 6 out? I don't think I have. Yeah, mine was built like a year ago and it runs okay. Just it varies a lot depending on what's going on. It can be a little annoying. In Starfield, right? I think, yeah, you're probably in the bracket then where the Starfield patches will probably be tailored to making your experience as optimised as possible. Better another launcher than a monopoly. True. And while I've always been in the Microsoft infrastructure, Microsoft are very, very, very close to a monopoly status, right? They rage hard for nothing just because we get unlocked frame rate and they end up feeling like some beta testers. Yeah, but I wouldn't mind, like, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if Sony brought all of those games over, because they're all very good games, brought all of those over and kept them exclusive to their platform. So they still play them on PC if you want to, right? It's funny how much PlayStation fanatics gets mad because games come to PC. Yeah, it's the old way of thinking, isn't it? Well, I think Sony timed it badly because they went all in on exclusives, whereas Microsoft just went for access in that really like turn period in 2018 or whatever. And now neither of them are really relevant in terms of a war with each other, are they? Steam and Epic and Microsoft are the big three when it comes to the cutting edge of stuff. And I know a lot of people still casually play consoles. I've got confused because I've been talking shit. Where was I up to? Timing cover I just bolted on. So clutch disc, pressure plate, and cover plate together. That's these fuckers, right? We know this. Yeah, the idea of them still being at war is silly. And it always was, to be honest, but... There's only 6 sixes. But now it's the battle of the launchers, right? For me, if I wanted to play PlayStation IPs, I would probably get a PlayStation 5. That way I don't have to worry about customising for PC for gaming. Maybe give up some graphics potential, but that's not too important to me. Yes! But I think in terms of people that are, like, heavily invested in gaming, that's quite a unique take, Harry. I'm not a one to be dismissed, but most people just want the best PC possible to play the best games immediately with the biggest catalogue, right? Well, Rockers after the sound had 5 8s. Have I got 8s? No, I've got 6s, haven't I? 5 8s. A bit thirsty. Oh, what? Like we said this morning, the PlayStation Xbox generation lost a couple of years' traction, and the idea that the cutting edge by any stretch is long gone, yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Kuka siellä on?
Wrong number.
Tänä.
Maybe give up some graphics potential, but that's not too important. Oh, sorry. Ray tracing in 60 frames per second feels like they'll be left on the cutting room floor a lot quicker than you'd have otherwise expected. What, something's going to come and the tech's going to advance beyond even that point, you mean? That way of thinking has always been stupid, yeah. And that's it, Neo, right? If Nintendo released PlayStation versions of all of their... PC versions of all of their properties onto... and you could only be accessed through the Nintendo store, can you imagine how successful that would be? And then they would just port the Nintendo ecosystem straight over to the PC, and everything would exist there comfortably. Sony should have done that. For me. My eyes twitching now. I forgot to eat as well. I was supposed to eat too. For a consumer standpoint, as somebody that never was in the PlayStation ecosystem when it comes to trophies and all that sort of stuff, I don't miss it. But look at Siddles, for example. He said that he's not that interested in Starfield because he likes playing his games.
Stubbler's been found trapped under a Satsuma again. If only he put as much time and effort into staying alive as he does into his intricate engine assembly.
Voi vittu.
Siddles enjoys playing games, but he also enjoys adding to his trophy pile because he's a person that likes trophies and he spent 15 years. Now, you may not respect trophies, but a lot of people do. But now this transition over means that he can't play Starfield and get trophies, or if you want a lot of PC games that would have been console. Do you know what I mean? Like, if that moved over, he could dispense of consoles like the rest of us. It would make too much sense, Cheeky, yeah. Clutch similar to the flywheel, rocker shaft to the cylinder head. Right, valve timing. We've done this a trillion times. I don't care about trophies myself, but yeah, me too. Because I'm happy as somebody that has sort of a casual interest in trophies, achievements. Sorry, I'm happy that I can just carry on playing PC games. Is it 7 or 11? 1 second. 11. But I'm happy that I can play PC games and get achievements onto the list that I've been building since 2004, even though I'm not the most diehard about it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this generation genuinely isn't capable of ray tracing. That's the way it was expected, and I suspect a lot of games will start target 30 just to maintain fidelity over performance. Yeah. Yeah. But once you've tasted 60 frames, it's very difficult to go back, isn't it? As much as I try and claim that I am comfortable with 30, I'm getting to the point where it's not as easy as I remember it being. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Playing State of Decay 1 at the moment on the Xbox One. And it's beautiful, getting like 3 frames a second in downtown Marshall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, but who cares about Siddles? Siddles does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're saying that to the person with the biggest ego in the world, Razor? I will say I was surprised Starfield wasn't able to target 60 on Series X. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is it capped on PC as well? I'm sure you can uncap it in the future, but the base version. So it's not capped on PC. Good, so you're running it at 60. Bolt cab to the headers, bolt the crankshaft to the crank. I've done all that right. Valve timing is what I did. Good, cab to the headers, 4/8. What time is it? Holy shit. Building the car makes time fly. 4/8. 2. I've capped it at driver level to keep it a consistent 60. It spikes up to 120 in some places. Is it not better to leave it at 60 than have it spiking like that? It always says 5 for this, but I can never find the 5th for the cab. Oh shit, bang my head on my own engine. Where's the 5th for the cab? So 1, 2, is there a... No. 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 Does it attach to the header somehow underneath? I swear it says 5. Siddle's also platinums games, then when they get an update and add more trophies, he doesn't go back. Typical Siddle's non-committal bullshit. Oh, cab to the header, so it was 4. Okay. Bolt the crankshaft pulley to the crankshaft, 1/11. It's not this side, is it? Oh, it is on this side. Wait, where did that just... I thought I'd lost it then. Okay, 1/11. Not surprised you fuck with the frame rate on Gamebryo engine and you're fucking with the physics. Yeah, it's almost as bad as Rockstar. Crankshaft pulley to the crankshaft. Water pump to the timing cover with 5/7. Doesn't seem to have the same old mad physics stuff in at high refresh rates. It doesn't. Did I say water pump? I did, didn't I? Not water pump pulley. Is it one of them games where you can pick corpses up and drag them around? Is it that kind of Gamebryo usage? Physics usage? Well, I keep losing my fucking place on this. Water pump to the timing cover, 5/7. Siddles, what the actual fuck? PWRCMDR, welcome to the stream. How to switch flag with guide. If you look on Reddit and search My Summer Car flag guide, you'll find the image. And then if you go into the game files for My Summer Car, you'll find a thing called flag garage or something. Just replace the file from Reddit. Replace that with the image from Reddit. It's the same DNA as Fallout 4. Isn't that the same DNA that everything's been using since Morrowind? What was it doing? Water pump pulley, 4/7. I'm enjoying building today. find it unbelievable. Yeah, there's no mad physics. I thought the same engine's been. It's been the same basic engine since Oblivion. I don't know. Instructions for building, Chris, man. I like this because it's just a base game with an image on the wall, isn't it? That's what I like about this method. But I know people. We're all different, right? Rocker cover to the cylinder head. 6 7s. We're having a good rocker cover. That's what. Oh, so not a more detailed version, just a version, but you can do it through all the mod stuff. I'm with you. Same engine, Creation Engine 2. It's Gamebryo version 134.22.4114. That's wild. Chris man's jiving. The only person to recognise what song this is. They remade the engine for Starfield. I hope so. Alan Wake 2 is pre-ordered. Although it won't feel like a Bethesda game, will it? Good shit, Chris, man. Rocker cover to the cylinder head. Oil pan to the block. 8 7s. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. God, I wish I had the fucking socket set. 7. 'Sure, exactly. Chrisman seems like he's more knowledge about it. Oh, about Starfield. Chrisman's just jigging and dancing away to the fucking music. Starter engine. Wait, starter to the engine plate. 2 7s. I always get the starter and the drive gear mixed up. Fuck this game. 2 7s. You. And you. Alright, we're flying now when it comes to the car. Bolt the gearbox. 6 7s and 1 10. 6 7s and 1 10. This should slot in here. One. 2. 3. So much counting. 4. 5. Also, I think we're in that world now where games are 120 gigabytes. And that's just normal. And patches for minor stuff are 8 gig. Even though they remove stuff, I understand. Games are just getting bigger and requiring more, and I'm fine with it. But bolt the drive gear to the gearbox. 7 6s. Get Chaz dancing now. That was surprises me that this little thing needs 7 bolts. I am bad at remembering where this goes. There it is. 1. 2. If I had the socket set, I'd be so happy right now. 3. I don't think I'd have had it by this point anyway, would I? I think the way the game works and the way the playthroughs work right at the moment means that there's no chance of having the socket set at this point. Gotta go fast, I know, as I'm complaining about how slow the ratchet is, the wrench is. Spanner, I should be calling it. Distributor to the block, 1 6. I'm trying to work out where this goes. It goes at this side here. It always says 1 6, but it never actually needs... Hello, can I? It's never a 6, it's just a screw. Distributors on. Screw in the spark plugs, which I should have. Oh, it appears to be equipped. 1, 2, 3, 4. In honour of Cheeky, I threw a spark plug box out of the door, not the actual spark plug itself. Three and 4. Fuck's sake, we don't know that part A obviously fits into part B. Fucking hell, check YouTube for my Discord for my YouTube tutorials. Every time I die in this game, it delays us a chance to go back. It delays us going back to the Valheim community. We'll be back there having exactly that happen to us. Screwing the oil filter by hand, we'll have the new one. Where's the new one? I bought a new one, didn't I? Yes. Can't wait for Valheim again. According to Razor, by the time we get to it, there's probably going to be multiple new biomes and bosses to kill. Screw in, I don't get the reference. Fit an alternator belt. I will. Keep delayed until we get the second biome update. To be fair, I've got to play through the first one, and that'll probably mean that... Wait. There's also me playing through the new biome anyway, which is going to delay things. What's happening with it? Yeah. So I need to... 1, 2, like that. Seeing someone first time no spoilers in the title and immediately dropping a spoiler in the chat, it was beautiful. You remember word for word what they said. Good old internet. This is happening again. I don't know what this is. I don't know why. Let me just move it right in like that. Let's see if the belt will go on with it right in. It will. Then we'll move it all the way out to max, and then rotate him in by 2. Roger. And we'll have Valheim for the whole of 2024. Tell me that's not a good thing. What day is it? September, isn't it? Fuck. I don't know, I'm going to listen to Monkey Island music with the remaining 15 minutes of today's stream. Shit. Mindright came through for us yesterday. We need another orange win to make up for that death. Adjust the belt tension. Done. Lower the engine into the engine bay. Sorry, my mic's like 0.14 seconds behind the in-game audio, and as a result it completely fucks with it whenever I start singing along or humming to something. Whoa, 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 whoa. If I set the suspension up properly, that was about to be drastic. I've grown to love the end of your stream. It's essentially letting everyone know they stop work. Yeah, it's a nice timing window, right? For the UK folks, anyway. So if you've never worked that out before, everybody, when the second I finish is 5 PM, which is almost unanimously end time for most jobs and offices. Keep telling him that, Mazak. The leg bone's attached to the spark plug bone, but he never listens to me anymore. I don't know why I even show up here. You show up here to provide vital sex appeal, Chris Man. Have you not seen how ugly the rest of us are? You're providing a valuable set. God, I really fucked this up today. It's one way to lower the suspension, I guess. Yeah, by force. For me, it's back to work after he's done, so the depression kicks in. I'm sorry, Chris, man. Yeah. That is a lot more forgiving than it used to be. You. No, stop. Sorry, everybody. Marginally sorry. Why is that not? Hello, game? You're not going to let me screw that in? Like a double whammy of enjoyment, the end of the workday and the end of the Doomhaus together in the same satisfaction of releasing a huge poo. Genuine question then, everybody that works 9 to 5 in the UK that watches this shit. Is there a sense that once the Doomhaus is on, it's got like a downhill to home time feel to it? Because I bet there is some value in that. I guess I'll take that. It's okay, instead of shaving, I'll just stream like a fat nerd. Bolt the engine to the subframe. Unbolt engine from the hoist. It was a question to UK people that work 9 to 5 and that watch the stream, so... For me, yeah, I basically stopped working after lunch anyway. Like, we joke, but... This being a signal that you're on the final stretch of the day... That sounds good. I always found this time zone to be the sweet spot. This time, I never know about this time zone because all the US people are at work, and all the UK people are at work or at school, and I finish the second the UK people leave work. Can see why Starfield needs an SSD. There's loads of loading. Is it a lot even on your SSD? You don't know if I am or am not some bloke from the UK working a 9 to 5. I mean, you do dress like one, Sophie. Fortunately, if I got this new job, I'll actually miss every single Doomhaus stream. Imagine that you need to perform as best as you possibly can. Imagine watching this shit. I can't. Some people do. Razor, and I fear for them. Bolt the fuel strainer into the engine bay. 1-8. Fuel strainer is you. Right, don't fuck this up. Cheeky will laugh at me if I don't learn where the fuel strainer... Oh, there you go, Cheeky, I learned. I come home from a meeting when it starts. That's probably a good thing, right? You're going to work on things off... A little bit, Dougie, yeah. I did last night, like I went to the island, this morning I should say. I went to the island and got some of the goods and stuff. If there's anything that's like incredibly boring, like chopping logs, I'll do it off stream. Bolt the electrics, 2-8. So it just happens a lot. Cellist, welcome to the streams. Missing Doomhaus streams, thanks to work. Couldn't be you, could it, Cellist? It's actually a little bit upsetting. Gone from uni to hospitalised to work from home to hospitalised again to work from home, so going to full time in an office job with no lenience and missing Doomhaus every time. The structure will be good though, right? I'm sure there's going to be benefits. Half shafts to the gearbox. 6 9s. Cellist, how are we? Good afternoon. It's getting a bit dark. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to decline it because I'll be missing your shot. No, but you know what I meant, you big bitch. I meant the structure. This fucking guy. The lack of workers' rights in the US astounds me. In what example in this... what example are you referring to here, Cellist? It just means I'll have to join in. I saw you last night playing in a Doomhaus, or at least joining in. Saying that, you were there in 2017 on the earliest 7. You were there in 2016 on the earliest one. On the earliest 7 days when it was me and you and Swiftu and Wardoge and Cheeky running around in 7 days on that server that belonged to somebody else because we couldn't get a server up, so we just played on somebody else's. Remember that? There was like 6 of us running around. And Cheeky kept walking in fire. Set Swifto on fire by mistake. Good times. That was 7 years ago. Half shafts to the gearbox. But gear linkage... No, what am I on? Half shafts to the gearbox are in. Gear linkage to the gearbox. I'm not doing that by night. That's difficult. So I'm up to gear linkage. Sorry, I just said it in the guide. Bolt the half shafts. Done. That was some seriously strong work there. I think paid sick time is a requirement for companies over a certain size for full-time employees. Oh, no, annual leave, maternity leave, sick pay, etc. Oh, I see. Oh, most examples are, I think. PTO, no maternity leave. Now, I'm just wondering where you come you brought it up, Jealous. Back when you could make yucca juice without 4 points in cooking, yeah, and spam make wooden clubs to level it up. Fuck me, good old 7 days. We actually played on the 2015 patch in 2021 as a group, Mazak. Alright, I'm unplugging the phone because I can't get to you, Southampton, and then we're going to sleep.
Ai.
I think paid sick time is a requirement for companies over a certain size. So it depends on the size of the company. Right. Do you know what? That has been a successful stream. It's nothing we haven't seen before, and there's no major revelations, but we're catching back up to where we were before slowly. Right, I've got 6 minutes of the stream left, everybody. Job with no leniency was what made me think of the US lack of right. Oh, I see. Yeah, Mazak's from the UK, though, but yeah. I was thinking about just having to work in an office. No, it's not good, Riz, because I'm recovering from a death. But yeah, you're right, Chalice, for certain. Right, so it's gear linkage I'm working on tomorrow. Today, then, I went and got everything I needed for the car. And we've got the engine in, for the most part. We've got the entire interior done. We've got the suspension done. Is the Kilyu batch ready? Alright then. That means tomorrow... Kilyu to Sothan. Chop logs for shitty siddles. What else do we need to do? I mean, finish the car. Buy tyres for alloys. What else do we need to do? Keep an eye out for Uncle's van. That might be there now. So there's some money. Piss on the car for good luck. Don't forget, spend almost every dollar you had. Does that cause stress? Because it should. Oh, Uncle's van's here. Alright, let's get this prepped for tomorrow too. Yeah. It might fall apart if I piss on it. Thanks, Cheeky, for the vote of confidence. You'll probably surprise me by saying it's fine, if that's how the game is designed, but I expect you to hate Starfield. What I've played seems to be... Yeah, that's the thing. I had that a bit in... Watch the van just settle. It always does this. Ready? Whoop. I had that a bit in Outer Worlds. It depends, Tags. Like, I appreciate it's how the game is designed, but I don't know. Holy shit! You answered fast. Yes, I would like to. Yes, Uncle. Thank you. I watched that actually, Chris. I watched Donkey's video. Yes, Uncle. If that's all right, I'll bring it back. I just need to nip to the shop tomorrow. Yes, Dad. Appreciate it, Uncle. Thank you. Yeah, of course I will. Can I go? Yeah, reviewed it, Razor, by just hearing other people's, just hearing stupid opinions on it and put them all together in a video. Out of curiosity, do we ever return the van to Uncle? Yes, sir, then, yeah. I've done it a few times where I've parked it here, but it's mostly an FCI thing, because He just takes it back. Don't turn your back on him. I've survived this time. Right, 3 minutes of the stream. I'll get this pulled round. Yeah, it just disappears otherwise. Yeah, fucking Uncle spawns with an axe. You've stolen my van. Would you put it past this game? Tomorrow then, I need to go get some fuel for the car, but we'll be able to use the van to deliver Kill You to Southend, and roger that. Good. So I ask the same thing. Yeah, the reason you've not seen me do it too much is because other than if I'm doing it for FCI purposes, he just takes it. So if I have it on the driveway, for example, full of goods, it'll just be gone in the morning and the goods will be all over the floor. Right, good. Alright, tomorrow then. Bit more setup, but we need to practice getting the setup faster, don't we? So not the end of the world. I like how Donkey does reviews. It's either obvious that he's dripping with sarcasm, or it's an honestly solid review that often goes against community impression. This is honest, yeah.
Sothan, murder him. Get him, boy.
There's no murder in me, Augur. Everything's good. Apart from life. You didn't hear me say that. Augur, welcome to the stream. Just some bullshit yesterday, though. I'm happier, though, with the knowledge that it was a bug. And who's this? I've got 60 seconds left and I'm answering the fucking phone. Yes, Siddles, I'll be back tomorrow. Fuck that guy.
Painu vittu, saatana.
Right, quick shower. Quick wee. And then that's going to do us for today. Roger that. Augur, how are we? How's Starfield treating you?
Life is good.
No. I like how she didn't read them out. Alright, that went well. Just means a death just means that we have to optimise our fix, right? PSA, the DLSS mod for Starfield, override shitty FSR2, is sweet as a nut. And what does that do, Gwynblade? Cats, welcome to the stream.
E3 stealth in Fallout 3. Was fun, but I'm just not a fan of crouching so much.
Don't quote Harry like he's an inspirational thinker. What happens if the urine bar fills and you don't piss? You can actually die of kidney failure. Cats, welcome to the stream. And that's going to do it. Thank you all for joining today, everybody.
Fallout 3 didn't they like it?
I forgot tried it, didn't like it. That was semi-skimmed milk, wasn't it?
You can trade futures for almost any commodity in the United States, but not onions and box office receipts.
So onions and box office receipts are the only things that you can... Jamie, welcome to the stream, thank you for the bits. Cats, welcome to the stream, thank you for the bits. Augur, welcome to the stream, thank you for the bits. But, unfortunately, my summer car is over for today. Not a bad recovery stream. Kill You to Southend tomorrow, we'll get us just enough money. We'll chop logs for shitty Siddles, then we'll finish the car. I can't play off stream, I just realised, because Uncle will take his van back if I pass too much time. Alright, but tomorrow, either way, we're going to finish the car. But for now, that is it. I'll be playing this every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday of every week until I beat this game blind, on permadeath, even if it takes 5 years. I appreciate everybody being here. I will see you all tomorrow, but for now... Ow! Well, don't do that. Chrisman, sing us out while Marbles is starting.
Peace and love to all the green and orange. A Christmas goose for everyone. Ja dude karota chata perkele saatana viitu bababuei. Eu ei uoe ovoi voi vaio viuri uaira ueru ruoirer vieri uerure uerure uaire ure ruoire uerure heu au uvu onikhan uvu. Chrisman that madem mekam.
If you're a Doomhaus, if you're in the Doomhaus Discord, you will know that it is randomly split between the greens and the oranges. Which you get randomly assigned when you join. If you are a green or an orange,
It's what I am here for, Trim.
if you are a green or an orange of the Doomhaus Discord, then you have a chance to win the golden name in Discord by simply winning a single run of marbles. If you are in the Doomhaus Discord and would like to compete today, you must simply type the password, and if and only if you meet those two specifications, I will give you a marble, and if your marble wins, simple as that. You'll be added to the leaderboard in the pins in Discord. You'll be given a point to the total that is up in the top left. As you can see, the oranges are clearly fucking better, and as an orange, I've rigged it heavily in our favour. If you'd like to win the Person of the Century of the Day title and the golden name, the password for today is Silver. Go. I'm not getting any younger here. Chris, man, thank you for the bits. Trim, thank you for the bits. Did someone just make money off my quote? I did actually, Harry, yeah. Get capitalismed. Alright, the Discord's linked down below. For now, we have... I think we're going to have a tight one today. We'll have Trim for the greens. Oh, shit, sorry if that's loud. Trim for the greens. Mina for the oranges. Alcarion for the oranges. Harry for the greens. Nia for the oranges. Lundios, good afternoon, welcome to the stream for the greens. Trimat, welcome to the stream, good afternoon for the greens. Jamie for the greens. Razor for the oranges. Kitten for the oranges. Siddles for the oranges. Augur for the greens. Cellist for the greens. Azzy for the oranges. Chris, man, my love for the oranges. Cats for the greens. Mame Dust, are you in the Discord? It's linked down below. You'll be assigned a colour when you join. Oh, you are. Mame Dust is a green. Good work. Okay. Mame Dust for the greens. Mazak for the greens. Oh shit, we've gone a bit too far there. Tagslack for the oranges. Cheeky for the oranges. Gwynblade for the greens. Bybit, welcome to the stream for the oranges. Easy Green, welcome to the stream for the greens. Is that everybody? 23 marbles into the race. If you don't hear your voice, they need all the help the greens can get. It's fine. True. We're coming up to the end of the year, and I think we might have our lead. Have I not put you in, Sothen? Have I actually not put you in? Do you mind going in at the end, Sothen? Sothen for the greens. Dougie for the greens. That sounds like a lot of greens, by the way. Alright, 25 marbles into the race. We've got Trim, Mina, Alcarion, Harry, Neo, Lundios, Tremet, Jamie, Razor, Kitten, Siddles, Augur, Cellist, Azzy, Chrisman, Cats, Maindust, Mazak, Tagslack, Cheeky, Gwynblade, Bybit, Easy Green, Sothan, and Dougie. 11 oranges, 14 greens. Because you hate you, Sothan, you killed him, that's true. First person to pick it, which one is it? Go. Community maps day as well, so this might be garbage. Best of luck, team. Sothan said 1. 25 enter. Sothan's going to press the random button one time that gets us to aggressive, abandoned Armageddon. 78% elimination rate, and it's 4.5 minutes long.
No I said come.
Did nearly miss the password because I was watching a duck eat a salad at Hooters and it was really cute. Is Trim still bragging about his balls working? He is. It's the only good thing he's done. Yours is on top for me. That's a chop, Harry. Right, the level is aggressive, abandoned Armageddon. Who needs their first points? Maindust does. Anybody else still need their first point of the year? Razor, because he sucks. 3, 2, 1. Roger that. Oh, Tremet still needs first points. They've worked twice at least. All them times they didn't work. When he missed and it went on the ceiling. Ah. Do you need a point? Me, you're not having one. Look at Sothan watching the stream from Hooters. It's surprising. Is it surprising though, knowing his personality? duck eating salad is code for boobs. It is. Mina out very early for the oranges. What can she do? Never mind, Gwynblade's cheated, I think. This is a good, strong lead from Gwynblade here. Who's in second? Mina. Lundios in third for the greens. Mindright won yesterday with an expert steal in stream races because Marbles was down. Is Gwynblade going to get dragged back into that spinner? He's not, but he didn't have a very good angle. Mina needs a lot of good fortune to get through ahead of him, and she doesn't get it. I don't know where the 70% elimination rate comes in, but second place currently is Lundios for the greens by the look of things. Mazak as well in third. Mazak, you've got points this year, correct? Or not? Probably not. I don't know. This is a lot of green though. Bybeat is our only hope. Can Bybeat do it? She can, straight through. Stop fucking saying that. I'm never quite sure. You're so forgettable. I don't have points. I never have points. Augur's out early for the greens all of a sudden though. Augur's going backwards. Oh god, it's Jamie for the greens. What a fucking exit from Jamie that was. I can't actually manage to get to film him because he's somehow not closer to the end than the rest of them, but this is looking good from Jamie. Straight through the tumbler. Easy green, Dougie, Lundios. So fucking green. They're all getting stuck on the bobbly bits, but Jamie's clear through. It was a pegging for Lundios, but he stuck the landing. Can Alcarion do the same? He can. Okay, Jamie's got some speed on now. Can Jamie be overtaken anytime soon? Second place currently. Dougie for the greens. No, it's Mazak. Imagine a Mazak first point today after he was being sassy. The front five are all green. Jamie has fallen. Jamie has took a chop. Can Mazak do it? He can't unless he sticks that landing. He doesn't. Lundios has failed. Razor has failed. Easy green all of a sudden the first person. Everybody's fucking it up. Augur misses the jump. Chalice, there's so many greens are dying. I like this. I like this. Who's down here? Trim's here. Easy green's here. Cheeky tries to get the skip, but it isn't happening. Easy green gets released first. Sothan is dead. Can Kitten stick the land in? Kitten's missed. Mame Dust in. But Easy green's in the lead right now. Mina got dropped back with Siddles. Trim and Easy green look to be the front two right now. Alright, let's keep an eye on him. Can Trim get a better run through the spinner? Because Easy green struggled. Trim... No. No. Easy green, for the good of the Doomhaus, help us. Anybody but Trim. I think we found out where the 78% elimination rate is from. Fuck me, there's 4 greens and Mina and Siddles. Come on, Mina and Siddles, do this. Easy green, anybody. Okay. Mina's left Siddles and Mame Dust behind. Who else is there on this level still? Where's Harry? Oh, he's right at the back still. Trim, stop. Go Trim, says Trim. Look at him fucking celebrating his... Mina, go! Go, okay, he's been shot back! Mina, do this for the oranges! Mina, we really need you. She's in the lead. Don't get dragged back by that thing. Is Mina doing this? Okay, Easy green's right on her tail though. Mina, do this for the oranges. I don't think there's anything that can stop her at this point. Is there some pegs or something? There is. Alright, there's some pegs down here. Trim's fucked it. Out of all of that, somehow an orange has managed to take first place. If Easy green gets the overtake on Mina, though, while she's in the pegs. Mina has hit trouble, but not much. That looks straight. No! Are they going to get into the same one? Mina! I think we're going to need to time... Yeah, we're going to need to check the timer. For now, it looks like Mina has won the point for the oranges. That would mean that Mina ties for first place. I think Mina just snuck in ahead. Did she get first straight? Oh. Absolute bullshit. Easy green got robbed at the death. Mina, say something in Discord? Oh no, I've got it. Mina is now golden Wrigley, don't forget. Roger that. Mina gets person of the century of the day straight. No bullshit, which means Mina is now, thanks to the Wrigley title, tying Lundios and Tagslack in first place on 12 annual points. Mina, you're gilded. God, that was a good race, actually. I like that one. Mostly because the oranges won it. Alright, let's add the points on. Orange is 195. 60 points in the lead, nearly. 60. We need to hold out for 55 and we got this.
Trim didn't even finish lol, what a fucking loser.
Did it
This
not?
is your mother green. No wonder you are so fucking useless. Losers.
Trim is the green martyr. He killed himself for nothing. Excellent work. Best martyr ever. Right, anyway, that's going to do it. Mina is your person of the century of the day. Mina, the oranges finished the day on 195 to 136. You gotta love it. Top 4 first time. Give me a break, man. I mean, and if you're not in first place, you're a loser, right? Just like all the rest of them. Absolutely shocked. Good work. Right, team scores then, as I say, good. If you'd like to compete in this marbles, there'll be another one at the end of tomorrow's stream where you could potentially take Mina's crown. But for now, if you'd like... Sorry, I'm back. I'm all backwards. The scores are in the pins, if you'd like to keep up with the leaderboard. Mina is currently on top of it now, tying Tagslack and Lundios. Tagslack, by the way, who has not won a point since, I think, 1965. Good work. Right, that's me for today, though. Not a bad setup stream, not a great deal to say about it, other than we didn't die and we're doing all right. Lovely. Right. Thank you for the support today, everybody. I appreciate it, as always. Thank you for the bits, the hosts, the subs, the raids, and everything. Let's go. Everybody go over and tell Chaz he's got, like, big knees or something. Let's go raid Chaz. Keep an eye out for Chris, man. Keep an eye out for Alcarion. Keep an eye out for Cheeky. Keep an eye out for everybody else that streams in this awful, awful place. But I'm out of here. Enjoy Chaz's stream if you haven't. Click follow if you haven't. Give him a big kiss from me, because I've got a crusty mouth and I can't do it myself. But that is where I say goodbye for today. Sign up for Worms on Friday, on Sunday, golf on Friday, all of that rubbish. But for now, I'm getting out of here. I love you all. Enjoy Chaz's stream. There'll be a best of on Monday if I can get it out quick enough. But can somebody think of a final word, as I say? Chrisman, Alcarion, Cats, Mina, Mamedust, Siddles, Razor, Sothen, Dougie, Neo, Jamie, and everybody else. The final word for today is, other than I love you and I'll see you all tomorrow for my more mice in the car. Piggy Biggles, Mina Wriggles. Poetry.